Dear students, please look at the board. Road mishap happen in our country almost every day. Here you see a word that is everyday. The rules is, if we see these types of word like everyday, daily and any kind of universal truth or habitual fact or not mentioning any specific time in a passage, in that case the verb will be a present indefinite tense, that is V1 form. So the answer will be here, happens. Please look, happens. Why S here? Here the subject is third person singular number. That's why we will use S or ES with happens. Second sentence, recently it rise to an alarming rate, take a heavy toll of human lives. See, here is the word recently. If we see recently, just now, already, etc. These types of word in a sentence, in that case the verb will be present perfect tense. That means have or has plus V3. What is the V3 form of rise? Rise, rose, risen. Why has here? Because it is third person singular number. That's why we will use has instead of have. And the third form of verb is rise, rose, risen. So answer will be has risen. And this is a single sentence, but here is two verbs. And that's why with the second verb we will use ing. Look at the rules. If we see two verbs in a simple sentence and the second verb will be verb plus ing or to plus verb or past participle. So the answer will be taking. In the third sentence, the member of a family remain anxious if someone travel in a bus. It is a continuous process. When a member traveling in a bus, that times our family members will be anxious and the verb will be traveling. And here we will use is because in a continuous tense we need to add a to be verb am, is or are. Here third person singular number, that's why we will use here is traveling. In most cases, reckless driving cause road accidents. It is a true statement. That's why the verb will be present indefinite tense and the verb will be causes. Why causes? Because subject is third person singular number, reckless driving. That's why we will use S here. The drivers are in the habit of violating traffic rules. Why we say use violating here? Look at the sentence. Here is a verb to be verb are and it is a continuous process. That's why we will use here ing with the verb, that is violating. Road accidents can be lessened if the drivers drive their vehicles carefully. Can be. If we see be with a modal auxiliary verb, we can understand that it is a passive form because subject here cannot do the work by its own way. And that's why it is objective form, object here, and the verb will be passive form and the verb will be a third form, that is lessened. Listen, listened, listened. It will be used here lessened. The rules is in a passive voice we will use past participle form of a verb, that is V3 form, listened. Now the sentence here, while cross the road they should be careful. When we see these types of word while, we see there are two rules using verb with a while. If verb will be after the while directly, in that case we will use ing. But if we see after while there will be a subject, in that case we will use was or were after the subject and then verb plus ing. So here first rule will be appropriate, while plus verb plus ing, because while plus cross. So it will be while crossing the road they should be careful. Some people climb on the roof of bus and trains. It is our habitual fact. That's why the verb will be climbing. And here two verb is here, travel and climbing. Travel and climbing, two verb. So second verb will be ing. On the roof of the buses and trains. Traffic rules must be maintained strictly with a view to control road accidents. If we see these types of phrase, with a view to, or look forward to, or etc., these types of phrase here, in that case we will use ing with the verb, that is controlling. So the sentence will be here, traffic rules must be maintained strictly with a view to controlling the road accidents. So my dear students, before concluding this passage, I can say that we need to read the passage first. We need to understand the meaning of the passage, and after that we will use the verb. I think this class will be helpful for you, and if we face any kind of problem, you can contact with me easily. So thank you for today.